Hope you're having a great day today. All right, today is our Less Stuff, More Life challenge for you this week. What I'm doing is going through the entire year, 2020, and giving you a different challenge every single week that you can implement in your life. Something simple, something small, something that you can start doing to give yourself some peace. Maybe weed out a little bit of your life, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, so that by the end of 2020, you can go, you know what, I feel like I've done something this year, or I feel like a whole new person this year, which is a good thing. So we are on week 9. You can get this book right here. This is free. You don't even have to buy it, which is awesome. Look below this video in the video description, and it'll take you to a link to my blog. You can go over there and download this as a PDF and have it on your phone, your tablet, or your laptop and read along with us. If you need to want to buy the physical copy of the book, you have to go to Amazon and buy that because they require you to pay for paper and shipping and ink and all that stuff. So, but go get it for free and just do it as a PDF. So this week we're on week 9, and the challenge this week is to choose to smile and laugh more. Ooh. Okay, it sounds so silly, right? Like it sounds simple enough, but I know, like myself, we're just getting over a cold, and it's so much easier to be like, okay, I just got to get through my day. I just got to get through my day. But it's also so important to stop and smile, to laugh at some silly things, to be silly with your kids, to smile at your husband, to help that day go a little bit better, right? Now, like, you know people, you've seen people, right? You can walk into a room, you can walk into work, you can walk into your home, and you can see when people are like, and they have that not happiness. But you can also walk in a room and see a person that has a smile, that looks happy, that really does look joyful on the inside, and you're like, okay, I want to go talk to that person. That's the cashier I want to go see, versus the one that's hating life and not liking those things, right? I mean, those people need people to smile at them too, but that's the one we're radiated to the most. So what are we doing? Are we radiating a sense of positivity to the room we're in? Even with our kids, you know, our kids pick up so much of us. I have so many times looked at my kids and they've done something and I'm like I know I've woken up many times in a rotten, cranky mood because human, and did a whole lot back in the day that I've learned not to do now. But I remember waking up and being just real crabby and cranky because I didn't get any sleep. You know, I justify myself. I could definitely have a bad morning. And then my kids, someone would do something to somebody, they'd snap at them. And I'd be like, don't do that, Jim. That's really rude. But then I had to go, okay, you want to see how you act? Look at your kids. Most of the time, whatever you're doing wrong, your kids are doing it as well. They learn by modeling, they learn by seeing. So sometimes when you view your kids, especially sometimes those teenagers, I know, and some teenagers do some kind of crazy things too, and that's fine. But sometimes when you see your teenagers and your children, even your adult children, and they model behavior, or they do behaviors, and you're like, why do they do that? What is wrong with those people? Why are they? Most of the time, it's a lot of what's inside of them. Usually the things that bother them are what's inside of them that they need to work on, because they're seeing it and they're like, oh, that's bad. But sometimes we as our adults ourselves don't really see the flaws in ourselves. It's a lot easier to go and be like, I'm perfect, I've got all these things. But when you realize that things annoy you and you see things and your kids are like, why are they doing that? It's being dumb. That's not being good. Those characteristics and personality traits are a lot of what are inside of you that they have learned from you. Not all, but a lot. So take a check on yourself and go, wait a minute, am I doing that? Is that something I need to fix? So if you look at your situation and go, okay, if there's a lot of crabbiness going on, is that what I'm portraying in my own life to my home? Because if it is, you need to make some changes. Now, why do you need to do that? Why should we worry about changing and being happy and having smiling and joyfulness and laughing? Because it's a good thing to get through life, because sometimes life is hard and there's things to go through that you don't want to have to go through. If you bring a little bit of smile, a little bit of joy, a little bit of laugh, it makes things so much easier, right? A smile and laugh is contagious, right? And also bring down stress levels in your life, right? You're dealing with stressful situations and things. A little laugh can kind of lighten that mood a little bit, right? And also change your mindset on things and help you to go, you know what, yeah, that's really not that big of a deal. It can also break down some cold walls. People got some cold walls. You know people that got cold walls? Oh yes. What about somebody that's got a lonely heart? Just a smile can help bring that peace. I remember many times feeling depressed and just like that one person being that little bit of sunshine, and I'm like, okay, they just brought some peace to this soul. I remember. It can also influence your choices for people, right? Like if you have to do something, or maybe you need your husband to do something or help something with you, if you go at it with a little bit of smile and joy, a little bit more easier to help, or even your kids. You want your kids to help with chores and do things. If you go out and be like, okay, we gotta wash the floors today, we gotta vacuum, oh, we gotta do the most dreaded job, cleaning up the kitchen. Or, all right guys, today we're gonna get up and we're gonna start wiping the kitchen down together. We're gonna clean the floors real quick. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna be done for the day and have a free day. Does that sound good? That sounds a whole lot better than, right? The Eeyore syndrome. You can also brighten your own mood. Make yourself a little bit happier, right? Improve your outlook on your life and your situation. That's why I do a lot of these homemaking videos and things that I share in my life, because I don't want to say I am just a stay-at-home mom, because that's not just my life. But to be a stay-at-home mom sometimes can get very humdrum, boring, not very exciting. Your husband might be out working with people and being around people all day long, and you are stuck at home with all the little kids and not much outlet, and your husband doesn't come home and talk to you because he's tired from his life and his day, and it's your job to figure out life. And I know those times I know, I've lived them, and it's hard, it's tough. So I bring about, you know what, being a homemaker can be a positive thing. You can be happy and positive, find peace, find contentment, find joy, find a purpose in what you do, right in just being a stay-at-home mom. And I say that so lightly because that is not at all what we are. It can also help you make positive choices in your life. It's a lot easier to stay focused when you're happy and you're smiling, you're laughing, right? Especially when you're hitting that diet, right? Like think of the diet, let's say diet, weight loss, let's use that word. A lot easier to stay on track when you're happy and positive versus, I just gained a pound. Oh, I don't want to do this today. I'm guilty of that. I don't like exercise. Don't like exercise. Don't like sweating. Don't like any of it. And I know when I'm like, just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. It's a little worse than just like, okay, I get to exercise today. I'm excited. I was a whole lot more motivated to exercise when I spoke that way versus I just gotta do it. I hate doing it. I'm learning. This is good for me right now. So mamas, or even yourself, just take this. I always try teaching my kids when we go out, smile. You can smile at strangers. When we go shopping, you can smile at people at the store. You don't have to smile and go out of your way to be like, well, talking to them, but you can smile and do a pleasant smile to people. That brings a whole lot. It might just change how the person's day is going. I know my cashier at checkout, they are probably tired of working. Maybe they don't feel well. Maybe they are a single mom and do not want to be there. But I always try to go and talk to them and ask them how their day is going. You know, or quote, say, hey, that's a really pretty necklace you have on, or ooh, your nails are very pretty. Whatever the situation, but always smile and take time for someone else. Cashier, I say cashier because that would be the place that I go, is grocery shopping. But wherever that may be, just give it a little bit of a positiveness in someone's day with a smile. That's just so much more welcoming, especially when someone's having a bad day and you don't know what that person's going through, what they're feeling. Just that little smile might give them a little bit of glimmer of hope. Now for you mamas that have a lot of little kids, I understand it's busy, it's frustrating, it's hard. Kids are screaming, babies are screaming, toddlers are getting into things, and it's so hard. There's a line from Little House on the Prairie, and I think it says, my hope is that they see me laugh. I want them to remember the movie, what is it, Little House on the Prairie, I Remember You? The one lady, she dies, and she says, I want my children to remember that I laugh with them. I want them to remember that. And I'm like, that's good. You want to be remembered as a happy person, one that didn't complain, that it was, you know, just joyful overall. And so with your babies, sit with them. Get down on their level. Get right down on their level. Like whenever I'm talking to little kids, I always squat down on the ground, right, look at them in the eyes and look at them and smile and shake their hand, or, you know, do something silly so they smile. Do that with your kids too. Make sure you go up to them, give them a hug, smile, laugh. You know, do little things just to get them to know that, hey, we can do those things. You can laugh about those things, mamas. You can tell funny jokes, you know, mom jokes. You can do silly things. You can have fun with them and just laugh and be free. You don't have to be so rigid because you're a mommy and you're older. You can still have fun and a good time with your kids. Goofy, that's a good thing to do. You can also be a hardworking mom that works hard. I know I work hard. I work hard what I do. I work from the time I get up till the time I get done. I'm working hard. I do my home, serve my husband, take care of my kids, do their school, do a job now, all those things. But you know what? I do it and I don't complain about it, and I say, you know what? I'm thankful for the opportunity that I have in my life right now, so I'm going to do it with a smile, because I am so thankful and so blessed, because not many people have the opportunity to do what I do. Same thing with you. You might be home with a lot of little kids and be like, think that you are just the only person in the world that has nobody else lives this life. Like I remember having a lot of little kids and thinking, nobody else does what I do. This is crazy. Why am I doing this? No. There are many people that can't have kids. There are many people that would jump at the opportunity to take care of a bunch of kids because they can't have kids. So you have to look at your situation and go, you know, I am so thankful to do what I do because I am great. I'm thankful I get to be with my kids every day. I'm thankful they get to be with me every day. I'm thankful that I get to pour into them every day. Does it get tough? Oh yeah. Does it get like crazy because you're with kids all the time? Oh yeah, it does. But when I change my mindset into, you know what, I'm thankful I get to do what I do. That goes back to the other week about being grateful, right? But smile and show it to them and let them know it really is a good place that you are at. Okay, so how do you do this? How do you start doing it? You know what? You just put a smile on. And like, I know people are like, they say don't fake it, but I feel like I say fake it till you make it. And some people, I think I heard a pastor and he said he didn't like that term, but I kind of like that term because it is like sometimes you have to force it. Like you have to force the smile on your face. And sometimes it's like, yeah, okay. But what you're doing is you're starting it on the outside and then, because if sometimes you wait on the inside, it's just not going to get there. So you just smile and then you get it on the inside of you. And then it is faking till you get it because you do want to get it, but it's, I don't know, maybe it's a wrong word, but just putting that smile, just laughing. When you do something wrong, like multiple times I have like gotten food and dropped it all over the floor and I'm like, oh my goodness, like many times kids have walked down the stairs with one of my frozen meals, dropped them, and I'm just, before I would have freaked out and screamed, and I just like, oh, first off, are you okay? Then second, just laugh. You know, you just gotta laugh because what are you gonna do? When things get said, when kids spill milk all over the table for the 5,000th time that week, just smile, pick it up. That's what you have to do. I have to be reminded of this too because I know kids do things and you're like, oh my goodness, why would you do that? You just have to smile and go, that's silly, but we're not gonna do that. So yeah, it's not really faking, it's more of, okay, so helping you put a positive spin on things and doing it quick. When you're around people that aren't smiling, be the first one to smile. Put that smile on. They might look at you like, what are you doing, right? Smile. Initiate that smile and just do it, right? And it also shows them that you're gonna give them the attention that they deserve. You're looking at them, you're like, okay, what? Talk to me, tell me what you want. I'm here to listen to you. Sometimes it helps people know that you are genuinely interested and you do care. Like you've talked to people where they ask you a question and they kind of turn away and don't really listen to you anymore and pay attention. Yeah, been there, done that. Look at people in the eyes, use eye contact. I don't know if I have an eye contact one in here. I might. Eye contact, so both is the most important thing. Look somebody in the eyeball, smile, and give them your full attention that you are listening. Look at them and smile, repeat what they're saying, focus on them, let them know that you are giving 100% to them to hear what they have to say. That's what you need to do. And smile, laugh with them, laugh about things, get them to be silly, go out and have fun, do those kind of things. So important to do that for your well-being this week. So this week, when you are struggling with something, all right, today, or let's just do it today, because I'm sure something will happen in your household today. I don't mean be sure, but things happen. Oh, I get it, because it happens in my household, just daily life, and I'm like, you just want to like creep up, but you just gotta smile. Say, that's okay. It's okay. Be an easygoing person. Just let it flow off. Don't even worry about it, because that's what you have to do. It's so much easier than feeding on it and dwelling on it over and over again. Thinking about that person, thinking about what they said, the hurt that they did, all those things. Smile, because you can have that peace. Peace is a great thing to have inside. Not many people have that peace and that true joy that can only come from the Lord. It's a good thing to get, so you want to get that. All right, so today, this week, and today, you're going to smile. Smile and laugh more. All right, I'm going to see you guys again tomorrow with another day in the life. You guys have a fantastic rest of your day. We'll see you later. Okay, bye.